So today we are going to go over kind of just some best practices in getting the most out of the client portal. So, dude, where's my ticket? It'll help you really kind of navigate through how to submit a ticket, how to track things, how to access some of the different features, and based on, the urgency or anything along those lines, how to get the most out of and, fastest support. So today, I am more just your host than your presenter, but we have a recording that I will play. It is has been completed or recorded by our service delivery director, Rob Broida. And so, actually, let me go ahead and introduce him here. So Rob is our service delivery director. He oversees our service delivery team, our help desk, and our identity and access team. So he is really uh, definitely oversees a lot of those ticket intricacies and is really our guru when it comes to the client portal. So here in just a moment, I will go ahead and get that video going, but we will have some time at the end for any questions. And I encourage you to drop some questions in the chat. Myself, as well as Matt Skriner and Emma Hopkins from our marketing department, will be monitoring the Q&A chat. And so we can go ahead and get those answered as we're going through the slides as well, or as Rob moves through the slides as well, and we'll go from there. All right. Go ahead and get started. You should hear sound as soon as we click over to this next slide and the video begins to play.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're going to walk through how to make the most out of the Autotask client portal. Whether it's submitting a new issue, tracking a ticket, or scheduling time with support, we'll show you the most effective ways to work with our help desk. Over the course of this Fit Tech Tips, we will discover the best ways to engage our help desk, how to access support quickly and efficiently, how to submit, track, and follow up on tickets, and do a quick demo of the platform itself. If something is down or business critical, please call us. For all emergencies, a call will expedite your service. For less urgent needs, or if you want to lock in a support time, our bookings feature in the client portal is ideal. This will get you support on your schedule as opposed to ours. For quick questions, you can open a web chat right in our client portal with us. This connects you directly to our help desk, much like a phone call, but maybe you're in a meeting and you'd rather chat with us over the internet instead. And of course, you can always email us to create a ticket by emailing our support contact, tss@fittechnologies.com, for non-urgent needs. The more context we have, the faster we can resolve your issue. A vague ticket like email broken might take hours of back and forth, but a ticket with much more description like Outlook won't launch after the latest update and providing a snip of the error code, also mentioning the impact, the urgency, how many people it's impacting, that helps us jump in right away with all the information to support you most effectively. The Autotask client portal will help you stay in the loop. Once you've submitted a ticket, you can log in and check the progress. You'll see any notes that we've added, any updates to the status, and you can reply directly to the ticket in the portal. It's a great way to stay informed without needing to send an email or making a phone call. If you're wondering what's happening with the ticket, you can just reply in the portal. Go straight to the assigned technician. Having that ticket number ready when you call will also help you expedite your support. We'll now jump into the portal and take a dive into all the features and options that are available for you. Alrighty, what we're looking at here is the Fit Autotask client portal. Now I've already logged into the platform using the Login with Microsoft option. This puts your account behind MFA, and it uses your work account through Microsoft, and it's one less password to remember. We highly recommend using the Login with Microsoft option. If it needs to be set up for you or you're having difficulties, please do contact support. Firstly, I want to highlight the links section in the client portal. It's in the top right-hand corner and looks like a chain or chain link. This provides you with access to our live chat support, our bookings page for the help desk, as well as your wonderful library of fit tech tips. Previewing the booking section, this is my favorite feature in the client portal. This takes you to a Microsoft booking page and allows you to select support based upon your schedule. You can book these 24 hours in the future, so you will not be able to request same-day support with this. As you can see here, it is only available on June 24th. However, if you need support in the future, you can select a time that works best with your schedule. Adding your information here, including any ticket number that you may already have, will help us to get your support request moving in the right direction. If you're interested in a more modern feel or view, we have the early access version of the client portal. This again gives you a more sleek, more modern feel, gives you either a list view or a grid view of all open tickets that are either assigned to you as a contact, or if you have additional access in the client portal, you can see all tickets for your organization. Now, this also gives you the ticket description when you go to the card view. So if you want to see a little bit more detail, you can toggle between the grid view and the card view. To get back to the Legacy Client Portal, you would click on your name and select back to Legacy Client Portal. This is the Legacy Portal. It is we'll call it the main view. It has much more detailed information, more verbose and exportable information, and it's much more configurable. Again, the client portal early access, if you want a streamlined view. This would be if you're more detail oriented and you want more information as opposed to less. We can see front and center that you have the new ticket option. You click on new ticket and that'll open a new window. Select your request type. We'll select service request, and then you can fill out all of your information. Remember the tips and tricks from the Help Us Help You slide. Put a clear subject line or title line. We'll do computer won't boot. And then expand upon that in the description line with much more detailed information. So my computer on the 4th floor will not turn on. Office is on the left-hand side. And we can state something like, other devices on that outlet have power. So again, your descriptive title and go into more description or more be more descriptive in the description section. You have the opportunity to self-report how urgent your request is. This provides us with some automation and can change the ticket priority for you. So if your request is urgent, go ahead and select high for the urgency. And then for who is impacted, you would select either only yourself, others within the organization, or the entire organization. For this request, only I am impacted. I'm listing it as high urgency because right now my computer won't turn on, so that is a high urgency. I cannot do my job. Expand the screen here. You can leave your contact information right in this section here, so that way we don't have to ask how you'd prefer to be contacted. If you'd like to be contacted by email, put email here. And if you want to be called, make sure you put your phone number. You also have the opportunity to attach any error messages using the save and attach function. Once that ticket is created, it will go directly to our help desk to triage. You can see here in the created by me section, we'll have that computer won't boot ticket that I created earlier. You can see the status is in waiting customer. Now, just to show you what happens there, this waiting customer means that the fit resource has responded to the ticket and is waiting for feedback from you, the end user. You can see that here also, because it is in waiting customer, you have a ticket that is waiting your feedback. So if you, for example, had 15 tickets created, you could simplify that or create a subset of those tickets where fit is waiting for end user response. So if you wanted to really hone into the important information, you can use this widget here. Our next really awesome feature is the dashboard. This will give you an overall widgetized version of your organization's metrics. Typically, we provide these for our IT points of contact or key stakeholders in the FIT client relationship. Not everybody will have these dashboards, but if you are a key client stakeholder and you would like these dashboards and would find value in them, please contact FIT by placing a ticket, and we will add the dashboard for you. This year, we've added some security widgets. If your organization is investing in cybersecurity, we have added some highlights of security information towards the bottom of the page. So we've added our priority 1 security tickets, a widget to identify any of those security tickets that were true positive events, and then security tickets overall. Through the third icon at the top, not only can you create new tickets, view your own tickets, you can also view all open tickets for the organization if you have that security level. Again, there's 2 different security levels, view only your own tickets and view all tickets that can be provided based upon your position in the organization. If you go to view all open tickets, you can create kind of a report export here. You have different columns at the top, and when exported to Excel using this function here, can create a little bit of a report for you. So if you're a person who likes to manipulate data or view data in Excel, maybe do some pivot tables, you can export this information, which I've found to be really helpful. You can see my ticket is here. It was created by the client portal, or it came from the client portal. And if I wanted to export this and look at this information, I would do that with this button up here. Now, if your report screen looks a little bit different than mine, you might need to adjust your columns. That can be done through the column chooser or the waffle icon in the top left-hand corner. To add a new column, you can select the available column you'd like and click on the right arrow to move it to the right. Once you save and close, that column will now be added to your report so it can be exported. Additionally, you can remove them in the same fashion by selecting the item and moving it with the left arrow, and you can rearrange your report. So if you want the priority right next to the status, you can do that. Save and close, and then you have the ability to export. That is a brief overview of the FIT Technologies client portal. We thank you very much for your partnership and your participation in the IT journey. My name is Robert Broida, signing out. Thank you and have a great day.
All right. So it was a short and sweet one, but that gave us a lot of information and a lot of great tips on how to use our client portal and really get the most out of it. And, work on your schedule. Like he said, the bookings link is his favorite part. It is mine as well. It is a way that users can really just, if I'm busy right now, but I know I need to talk to someone, I can go into that bookings link and book some time with our help desk when it fits on my calendar, and then I get a calendar notification. Everything's there. And I always say if it's not on my calendar, it's not real. And so it helps make that, scheduled time locked in and get things knocked out. So wanted to jump to the next slide here, and which is just to see if there are any questions. Let's see. How do we access the portal? So what you would want to do is either talk to your client engagement manager, or even just put in a ticket and we can send you a welcome link to access the portal. So if you do not have access to the client portal right now, simply give us a call, send us an email at tss@fittech.com. And you can go ahead and we'll get you access to that portal. You can reach out to your client engagement manager and they can also get you access. And if your entire company needs access, they can do that as well. So we can send out all of those invites to everyone. Any other questions today? All right. Well, I will go ahead and give you all some time back for a little extra lunchtime today. enjoy the rest of your day and hope to see you guys using the client portal. Thank you.